What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. Welcome to Afternoons Delight. So, we got some positive news today. Now, I do want to come with a discretion. Just because this is happening doesn't mean it will happen, but it's a good sign that it is. And especially, we needed to hear something about this within a month because it gets to a point where it gets too long and you're not able to get the full cast or most of the players on the cast to really come back and get the show that you want. So, before we get into everything, I want y'all to like this video, please. Spike the like button. You Magnum fans have done a great job at that. I appreciate y'all for always liking my videos. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hey, share the news, by the way. Any comments y'all got, definitely put them below. And the thanks button below the video. If you want to donate to the channel, you could use that. Shout out to my boy Kingdom 1979 for donating recently to the channel. I appreciate you, bro, for donating. Let's get into it. So there was some news according to TV Line. One of the insiders on TV Line asked, pretty much asked the source if Magnum was coming, would still have a chance to come back. The person said, I cannot tell you that another station will save Magnum for sure, though I am now hearing that lead producer Universal TV is trying to shop it around. That is all you need to know. That's all we needed to know. Is it actively being shopped around? Because that determines the fate of the show, okay? This tells me that Universal definitely wants to get this bad boy into syndication. And I've been saying it all. This is why I never gave up on Magnum. I said there's no way Universal's going to sit on 76 episodes when they could get the 90 for a full syndication run. You literally only got to do one season just to hit that mark. I never thought that there would be a scenario where this show was just going to die. I think they probably saw the fan output. The fandom on this show was huge. Magnum had such a big fan base. I was like, they got to do it. It's getting 5 million viewers on a Friday night. That's a lot in this day and age of the ratings, especially for a Friday drama like that. That's huge. And so to hear this is encouraging. This means that we better be on high alert for any news this summer, even if it goes into the fall. But this is great news that we need to be on high alert if this show is picked up by anybody. So the fact that they're actively shopping it around means it could end up anywhere. So my number one network that it was probably going to end up on and I told y'all this, like when it got canceled, was probably NBC. NBC is partnered with Universal. It's an easy way for them to send it there. Seeing as NBC will be able to make money off the show. In syndication, and the show, once it gets into syndication, it'll be able to pay for itself. So even if they were able to get multiple seasons, it'll pay for itself. So they wouldn't necessarily need, to struggle to get to another couple of seasons just to get the syndication. You know what I'm saying? So with the show being shopped around, it could end up there. Peacock is another option. I hope it doesn't end up on any streaming service, but I know that's a possibility though. It could end up there. I think the show's too big for Peacock, just my personal opinion. I think that I think a show with 5 million viewers, I think it's too big for a platform like that. I think it needs to be on broadcast TV. That's where most of the audience is at. And I think it'd be huge for NBC to pick this up because all of that audience from Magnum and pick it up, it'd be amazing. I never see when they picked up Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because this is a similar situation. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine was a comedy that was originally on Fox, ended its run on NBC. There was a lot of BK99 fans, but I didn't really think it was as big as Magnum's. I never really saw I saw a lot of I didn't even really think Brooklyn 99's output was larger than when Last Man Standing, when ABC canceled Last Man Standing. That actually went to the news. Like when that news broke, that actually went to the news. Like Fox News and stuff was reporting it. Like That actually was a big time one. So Fox picked it up. It was off for a whole year, and then Fox picked it up the season after. And unlike BK99, LMS came back and had huge numbers, and it was already in syndication. BK99 is still not even in syndication. So I think Magnum will be even bigger, because it's a good, because BK99 really never rated well when it came to NBC. Magnum will do that. It'll come back and it'll rate well. And man, NBC has to be thinking about the adult, because I don't know if y'all seen the Friday night schedule for CBS this season. It's going to be SWAT, the new show Fire Country, then Blue Bloods at the end of the night. That new show Fire Country, if they're able to put Magnum on Fridays at 9 p.m. where it was at, dude, CBS will be so pissed because Magnum could easily knock out a new show like Fire Country, a wannabe Chicago Fire. Like, it could easily knock that out. That'll give Magnum fans a chance to get their total revenge on that on CBS for this decision. I will love it. I will love all the smoke. And I love that Friday night lineup, because they're supposed to have Lopez versus Lopez leading off the night, which is a new comedy from George Lopez. I'm looking forward to that. That's coming on at 8 p.m. That'll be a big night for NBC. That'll be a chance to have a big night on a Friday. They'll be clapping right back at CBS with a movie like that, man. So I'm hoping that happens. Maybe USA Network on the cable side, because USA Network is the NBC network. On the Comcast, NBC Universal networks. But I really don't want it on a small platform like cable either. That's why I say I don't want it on no small platforms, unless it's going to be like a Netflix or something like that. But I don't even think Netflix will even pay for it. Although they are paying for the Blacklist right now, but I don't think they'll pay for Magnum. But great, it's great news though. They're going to shop this thing around. We'll see if it gets to any. The thing that I'm interested in, if any non-Universal networks pick it up. Not even like an NBC, maybe an ABC, maybe a Fox. CW has some new owners now. Maybe Nexstar will be interested in it. Who knows? It's on a lower playing field. TNT and FX. I don't think they're gonna pick it up though. All of these different networks, other streaming platforms as well. Maybe an Amazon, a Hulu. What's another one out there that I can see picking it up? I don't know. HBO Max. I don't know. Any of those could be in the running, but I think the perfect place is NBC. I think that's the perfect. I don't even want to really hear no other place. I'll be happy that the show is picked up wherever it goes, but I think that's the perfect spot for it. I think it gives NBC a chance to control the situation, because NBC will know exactly when it needs to end. Like, if NBC sees that they could get another 2 to 3 seasons out of it, they'll do that, so that we can get the proper ending too, like that we want. I mean, like I said, even if it doesn't get picked up anywhere, I think what we got for the season finale was actually pretty good. I don't think anybody's really mad about the way the show ended, but we all know the show has a lot of life. Like, I watched SWAT last night. That show looked like it should have ended last night, based off of the way it was. This Magnum PI looks like it's got a lot of life, man. So I'm gonna let y'all pick it up from here, because I don't want this video to run too long. Please go on ahead, comment down below. Are y'all happy? Do you think it's realistically coming back? Whatever y'all think its space is, let me know. Give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Hit the thanks button if you want to donate to the channel. Thank y'all for watching After News Delight.